Hello and welcome back to Sucker for Love. Chapter 2, King in Yellow Approaches. Let's start. That's a mood change. In a world terrorized by slavering shadows and tentacled nightmares, something as innocuous as an additional star in the night sky may be the most prophetic premonition of doom. For wherever the lurid golden light of the planet Carcosa shines, the long, wicked shadow of the King in Yellow is cast. Behind that mask lie echoes of decadence and disorder, masquerades of limitless cruelty and hideous laughter in equal part. And of all the poor devils, seduced by the lavish promises of the God King's court, the favoured victims of the King's sadistic amusement, are followers belonging to other deities. What? Where? Huh? Did I zone out? What was I doing? Damn, I'm having one hell of a brain fart. I can't remember for the life of me what I'm supposed to be doing. Everything feels so hazy. Was I going to work? I am standing outside after all. And we all know that's the only reason to ever leave your house. Yeah, that's gotta be it. The sun is setting, so it's probably around 7 p.m, which means I'm gonna be crazy late. Fantastic. That's the beauty of working nights. I can't use the excuse that I overslept. Yeah, boss, I slept all day, sun up to sundown, that's why I'm 6 hours early for my shift. Uh-huh. Those sound like the church's noontime bells. It's high noon? No way, they must be doing some special evening service or something. I can clearly see that it's the golden hour right before sunset. I'll just have to ask someone for the time on my way to work. If it's not too late and I really hoof it, I'll just get chewed out instead of fired. I'll still have to deal with being sweaty, but I'll figure that out when I get there. Oh, someone's coming home. Perfect. Fingers crossed that I'm not absolutely screwed. Have you looked at them? You are absolutely screwed. Hey man, sorry to bother you. You wouldn't happen to have the time on you, would ya? Hello? Hey, hey? Is this guy ignoring me? Normally I'd say whatever and walk away, but he's unfortunately standing in the only stairway off this floor. The only way to exit this conversation is to shove past him, but this guy is giving me such weird vibes I don't want to go anywhere near him. The longer I look at him, this guy seems more and more suspicious. That odd posture is slowly swaying in an uncanny, disturbing way. The collar of his shirt looks filthy, stained with splotches of deep browns and reds. Is he bleeding? Does he even live here? This is the top floor, and I thought I've met all of my neighbors. There are only 4 apartments up here. My only choices are to go inside and call the police, or to walk past this freaky guy. I don't have the time to wait around for when the cops show up, so I'll... But just as I take a step, I kick something weighty with my shoe. It's bright pink with gold accents. A book? What's... Ln'eta, but I died. The world ended. The shock freezes me in place, and because I was so distracted, I didn't even notice it. I duck inside my room, slamming the door in the suspicious man's face. Fumbling with the locks in a panic, I manage to turn the deadbolt. I take a few fearful steps back into the room, clutching the book to my beating chest. I died. I definitely died when I performed the final ritual, so why am I still here? Or where is here? Locked in my room, I have nowhere to run. Ln'eta! Ln'eta! If Ln'eta was here, she could explain this. Maybe there's something in this book that can save me. I need to hurry. Come on. Ln'eta, where are you?
Ln'eta, huh? Who is this Ln'eta you're trying to call?
Missy? What are you doing in my room?
I just so happened to overhear you saying, Ln'eta, where are you? You sounded like you were in trouble, so I let myself in.
How did you even get in here?
Your window is open.
Huh? No, it's not. And either way, I'm on the top floor, so how did you...
Ln'eta sounds like a girl's name, right? This Ln'eta is obviously the girl you stood me up for, isn't she?
What is her deal? I knew she'd be pissed I slammed the door in her face, but not so much so that she wouldn't notice any of the things obviously wrong here. Why doesn't she care about those freaky things stalking me outside? But that my room is full of evil idols and ritualistic tokens. I can explain. All this stuff...
Let me guess. Accursed devices used to channel eldritch magics and do the bidding of outer gods.
Well, yeah, exactly right. Did you just randomly guess that?
No, I've just been playing coy. I know exactly what you've been doing. You know what this is, don't you?
It's a golden version of my book. The book I used to perform rituals for Ln'eta. Hers looks way more ornate than mine. Considering I ended reality with mine, I can't imagine how dangerous hers must be. Wait a minute. The sky, that suspicious man outside, they all match Missy's book. Is she making all of this happen? Oh god, when I expected her to do something crazy, I thought she was just gonna show up with a hatchet or something. Missy, look. I'm sorry. I just got wrapped up in something. Please don't...
Sorry? You're sorry? Why are you acting so afraid of me? Could it be that you know what this book is capable of?
I know all too well, but I also know that these incantations take at least 5 seconds to pronounce, and that's if she gets it right on the first try. So, worst case, I have 5 seconds to stop her. If I dash from a ritual knife behind her, I might be able to kill her before she does something terrible to me. If I can distract her, I might be able to buy myself more time. Missy, look, I'll do whatever you want.
Anything? I can be rather demanding.
Why does her eye patch change sides? Name your price.
So bold. In that case, I have 3 commands. Number 1, you'll address me as Your Highness from now on. So when I come home, it's welcome home, Your Highness.
When she comes home, she wants to move in, but that means... Whatever, it's not like I'm going to have to actually follow through on these. At least one of us is about to die. As you wish, Your Highness. What else?
Number 2, you'll quit your job so you can spend every waking moment catering to me, your one and only.
Sure, whatever, just a little bit more until I'm in sprinting range of the knife.
And number 3, you'll obey every order and whim I have, absolutely, without question. Do you agree to my terms?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. What?
Absolutely, Your Highness.
I suppose if you will do whatever I ask, then there's no need to use any of these dreadful spells on you. As a matter of fact, I believe you can help me with them. Here.
She just handed over her book without a second thought. Yellow energy pulses and crackles from my fingertips. Is she not here to hurt me?
Oh, confused. I've liked you for a long time, and you're a capable bookkeeper. Handsome to boot. There's no reason we can't simply work together. After all, a relationship based on threats of violence and fear is no good, right?
Right. We narrowly escaped with our lives just now. But something is bothering me. How does she remember that I stood her up in the reality that ended under Ln'eta's awakening? And how did she get in through my window? I thought she was able to climb several stories dressed like that and then pass through my locked window without breaking it. There's only one possible answer. Alright, Your Highness, I'm ready to enter my lifetime of servitude to you. I just have one small request first.
Being?
Could you tell me what this is?
Huh? Your Worcestershire sauce? What about it?
So, you're an eldritch god disguised as a human.
What? How did you figure that out so suddenly?
She still didn't pronounce it correctly. I think she was a bit closer than Ln'eta, but still not right. Isn't it obvious? No human being can pronounce...
Worcestershire. Of course not. It's an eldritch loanword.
It was closer.
Why else would it be spelled like that? I was careless. After all this time I wasted trying to seduce you in this slovenly form.
The thing is, I'm not even sure if the developer just doesn't know how it's pronounced, or if it's a joke, somehow. Yeah, you should have tried using her eldritch form instead. I would have fallen in love immediately.
What?
What?
You think cosmic entities are attractive? As a human?
3D women are fine, but fourth dimension, that's a M too much. Whatever. Fourth dimensional girls with non-Euclidean geometry are smoking hot. They've got curves I can literally get lost in.
If I had known that you're attracted to my cosmic godhood, I would have just led with that. Allow me to properly introduce myself. I am Esther, King in Yellow, heiress to Carcosa. Charmed, I'm sure.
She doesn't look much less like a human in this form, to be honest. She's gorgeous. A bona fide eldritch king in my room. Oh man, all my fantasies of smooching an eldritch horror are coming true. An eldritch royalty to boot. The king in yellow. Sounds familiar. I can't remember why. My memory of my other existence is kind of fuzzy. What I do remember is that her followers tend to be incredibly violent towards cultists loyal to other gods. Like Ln'eta. Shit. I kinda got swept up in a moment and almost forgot I already pledged fealty to a different god. This reality or not. Wait, I'm sorry, I'm already involved with another god. I'm following Ln'eta.
I know, so loyal, so faithful and devoted. That's why I want you to be my follower instead. In exchange for serving me, I shall grant you anything you desire. Wealth, power, whatever that rotten witch Ln'eta offered you, I can double it.
She promised me a smooch.
Then I shall... What? You handed over your reality to her? For a singular smooch? Are you mad?
You heard me. So you'll match her offer then?
I suppose. If that's all you're selling the world for, then a smooch can be... arranged.
No, wait, you promised to double it. That's 2 smooches.
Now hold on a minute!
2 of them. On the lips.
Alright, very well. 2 smooches lip to lip. Satisfied? Usually, my followers ask for inordinate wealth, unquestionable fame and influence, or some lavish indulgence. Nobody's ever dared to ask to kiss me before, so...
She's blushing for real.
You really want to smooch me? Well, your terms are amenable. Suffice it to say, I'll expect you to perform your scenes flawlessly in exchange.
Scenes?
The prompt book I gave you contains the script for The King in Yellow.
Uh-huh, you mean this spellbook that I was so afraid of? It's just a damn play? This thing is just a playbook. Where are all the power-invoking rituals?
Rituals? Is this some sort of peasant joke that I'm too rich to understand? No, we aren't barbaric swamp folk casting hocus pocus in a cave. We have a little class. To invoke my power, my play must be performed perfectly.
Perfectly? I don't always get these scenes right the first time. What happens if I botch my lines or set a scene wrong?
Your performance will receive a scathing review in the Carcosan Times publication, and you'll also be killed.
I'm getting those smooches no matter what.
Break a leg, dearest.
Alright. Let me just check out the bathroom. Has anything changed? The color has changed of the curtain and the door. I think they were blue before. Alright. Let me... Well, I can finally take a look outside of the window again. It's open. I can close it. Okay. Oh. Wait, was she there the whole time? Did I just completely ignore her? Hey, Esther.
Don't do that!
What? All I did was say hello.
Don't speak my name, dearest. There's a reason I am she who is not to be named. A mortal saying Esther summons me to them.
If I can't say your name, what am I supposed to call you?
You have many options. You may call me Your Majesty, Your Grace, my King. You could even call me Your Royal Highness if you're feeling particularly subservient.
S tier, S tier, S tier.
Stop that!
Alright. Act 1. Invitation. Setting, exterior, in view of city. Host, click and drag the first word of this first line. Slowly. Okay. Okay, and then just... So essentially, what I need to do is go outside. I think that is all. The whole setting. Alright. Greetings, stranger, fortuned fellow. This a party for which I bellow. I invite the king in yellow, so come all ye in Itil. Wear thine masks upon you to my masquerade, until he may come to lost Itil. Hope for us there may be still.
Shadows lengthen, dim streets darken. To the curfew thou must hearken. Why so loudly dost thou bark in the dim city of Yatil? Only much attention, quite unwholesome, you'll instill from the souls of poor Yatil. Why attract so much ill will?
Alright, perform a perfect recitation. Where do we start? Can't go too fast, otherwise I'm screwed and will be killed. That is just what I must seek, see hidden somewhere amongst the meekly. This one invitee I seek, he shall all my mistakes undo. This the king in yellow, whose great wealth I shall accrue. When his shadow passes through, wealth will come to I and you.
Lo, your plans shall surely languish, and this whole town will know anguish, for the king is whom they say, which shall this city indeed smite. If he comes, Yatil and you and I will know his might, all be lost within a night. What reward is worth that price?
Slowly. Wearing this expensive clothing, pardon from my family's loathing, lasting till I'm decomposing all my friends whom strife I've caused. Yes, preparing for this night, their forgiveness is the cause, they shall all be proud because I had brought the king to us.
Bravo! Simply splendid.
Why thank you, that was actually pretty fun. I haven't gotten to flex my acting chops since high school.
You're no stranger to the stage, I can tell.
Yeah, I was a theatre kid. My school did Macbeth.
A virtuoso of the bard, are we? If you've performed Shakespeare, then you must be an actor of sufficient ability to survive my play. Tell me, what role were you? The leading man, I presume.
The tree? I knew it. I was tree number 4.
I wasn't aware that was a role.
It's not.
You weren't even the leading tree?
Don't worry, I was actually Macbeth.
I thought you said you were a tree.
Acting.
Oh, you are good.
Well, hey, what's happening to you?
Don't fret, dearest. Something is simply passing between my planet's light and your bedroom. A cloud, perhaps. You know the proverb, wherever the golden light of Carcosa shines, the shadow of the unspeakable one is cast? It's a literal rule. I can only be wherever the light of my planet star Carcosa shines. In other words, I can't reach you at night when you're not standing in natural light, or if anything obstructs your view of Carcosa.
That explains why Missy had a weird daytime curfew. She'd literally vanish when the sun sets. What a Cinderella-like curse. That also explains how she got in my room. My window may have been locked, but the curtains were open, allowing the light in. So she can't get into my room if I close my curtains.
Aw, I was quite enjoying my time with you. I wanted to stay a little longer. Alas, parting is such sweet sorrow. It may be some time until your sky clears. Until then, I bid you adieu.
Well, looks like I have one hell of a choice to make. Ln'eta hasn't been summoned yet, and the steer is stuck outside for the moment, so I have a moment to collect my thoughts. Between Ln'eta and the steer, who do I want to smooch? Or maybe more accurately, who am I more afraid of? Do I stay with Ln'eta, or do I follow a steer this time around? She is offering twice as many smooches after all. I need to make my choice. If I want to stay with Ln'eta, then I should focus on casting spells from her book. If I want to smooch a steer, then I should open my window again when the clouds clear and use a steer's book. And if I try going for both, well, walking down the middle of the road is bound to get me run over. As long as they aren't both in the room at the same time, I should be safe, right? Oh man, what am I going to do? Either way, I need to talk to Ln'eta. She might be an avatar of world-ending Calamity, but she might be able to help me get my head straight. Speaking of my head, why does my forehead feel kind of sticky? We'll find out. Okay. Go back inside for now, and let me have a look in the mirror. Okay. Is that worse? I'm not sure. Okay, we're normal again. Everything's fine. What if I wash my face again? Okay. Interesting. I'm not sure I understand. Could wear a bunch of stuff. Either way, okay. It doesn't seem like we have any choice at the moment, because we only have this book available with us. Where's the other book somewhere? That's just milk and something else again. Okay. Right, let's perform the calling ritual then. Ensure all possible light has been snuffed from the room. Light red fire candles. Put on your ritual necklace. Right. Mortal, for what purpose have you?
Darling, it's you!
Hey, Ln'eta. It's nice to see her despite everything I've been through so far. Sure, she may have ended the reality I was from, but she never lied or deceived me in any way. She told me upfront what would happen, and I did willingly. That said, I'm really glad you're here, but can you tell me what happened to me, to that world we dated in?
That reality fell to me. Nothing there exists anymore. Like a dream that ends.
Just as I thought, only then why am I still here? Why did I survive when the rest of that reality didn't?
Oh, darling, don't make me say it. It's embarrassing. You're still here because I'm still dreaming about you. Everything in existence is being dreamed about by at least one eldritch god. So as long as you're on my mind, you'll exist somewhere.
That's actually kind of sweet in a terrifying cosmic way. What would happen if every god stopped dreaming at the same time? What if you woke up all at once?
Everything, including all of the gods, would cease to be.
And that can just happen at any time?
Nah, don't worry. There's about 50 of us total, so the chances of all of us being awake at the same time are low.
There's only like 50 of you in all? She probably knows Astia very closely.
Mm-hmm. Kind of a big family, huh?
Family? Do you know Astia?
Esther. Darling, I thought I told you not to mention other women while we're together. Especially not my sister.
Sister?
Ugh, I can't stand that prissy little boyfriend stealing.
Don't, have a great relationship with her?
Absolutely not. We've been fighting over planets and followers for eons. It wouldn't be a stretch to call us nemesis.
Thanksgiving dinner must be awkward. Phew, good thing I washed my face. Playboy instinct jumping out here. If Ln'eta saw that lipstick smear on my forehead, I'd be in hot water right about now. Well, I still am in hot water now, actually. I've gotten involved with her sister. A messy affair is bad enough, but with a family member? I'm toast if she finds out. Yes, dear. Looks like the clouds haven't cleared yet. I won't be able to see her right now if I wanted to. For now, I should work through Ln'eta's spells again. Eldritch Hand saved my ass last time. I better cast that one in case I'm unable to talk again. Sheesh. Listen to myself, what the hell is wrong with me, man?
Darling, what's this I found under your bed?
Oh, that's my Eldritch Encyclopedia. I haven't translated it yet, but its diagrams are useful.
Oh, you've studied it extensively then.
I sense I've made some sort of mistake.